Ultimate wealth is found in wisdom alone.
Hello, everyone. Neal and John here, Axiom Wealth Strategies, and we're going to continue on our theme of the blue zones. Kind of a background on this again, that National Geographic did a study around areas around the globe where people tend to live a long, healthy life. Certainly, that's something worth achieving. So we're going to kind of go into a little bit more depth, and we're going to cover right tribe on this video. And again, kind of the big picture. Some people might think, why are we going over this in a financial context? But again, knowing what you want ultimately out of life, what is actually worth achieving in this life. I think we can all agree a long and healthy life is something that's virtuous and something that's actually worth working for and worth achieving. John, you're our resident expert on blue zone, so why don't you take it from here and help us understand this right tribe a little better?
Sure, Neal. Just to remind everybody, they have this idea in blue zones of the power nine, these 9 things that these cultures share in common. And the way that they divide it is they have a category based on exercise, a category based on your outlook, one that's based on diet, and then one that's based on belonging. And so we're touching on the belonging section of the pyramid here. And the one that we're going to talk about today is being part of the right tribe, creating a healthy social network, surrounding yourself with people that are going to promote healthy living, healthy habits, people that are going to challenge you mentally and help you live these values.
So unfold that a little bit more. Like, let's say that we're talking to, a younger client, 20 to 40, let's say, in that kind of 30s time range. How would this apply to them?
Right. Well, I can think back on my 20s and 30s, and the people that I associated with weren't necessarily the ones that promoted those healthy habits. Right. You know who those people are. And maybe they're old friends from high school, maybe they're acquaintances you met, maybe they're coworkers, and maybe they're fun to be around. But deep down, I know the person that I want to be, and I know the person that share those values too. And so just being intentional of, that's the person that's gonna get me there.
So then how about let's say 40s to 60?
Yeah, same thing. So the place you choose to be employed, Neal, we were talking earlier, that's one of the reasons I'm really happy to be part of this Axiom team. I feel like you're part of that right tribe. And then ultimately, you're going to be hanging out with your family a lot, right? So those are the people that promote those values as well. And as a family, you can share and educate each other on that healthy, happy living, the blue zones lifestyle, the virtuous life.
So then let's say this last group, we're lumping, I know, a lot into the 60 plus. How might this apply to them?
Right. Yeah. So that age group, you're used to being at work, right? And so you spend such a long part of your day associating with your coworkers who ideally you've set up to be part of that right tribe. So then you're going to have to be intentional now that you don't have that social network. Where is this free time going to be spent? Who are you going to spend it with?
Well, I think, how this relates financially, to people's lives. And we talked a little bit about, younger, mid, and those that are kind of in post-career. Like, I know for me, I still have relationships with some of my high school buddies that are some of my best friends still to this day and still reflect those same values, and do my best to try to stay in touch with those folks often.
Yeah, that's great.
And that way, I guess it's kind of all an investment, right? Everything that we do, wherever we're spending our time, it's kind of an investment for something down the road. Once the sort of blocking and tackling of the structure of 15% saved, debts paid down, and these other things that take your wife out to dinner, having a good, solid marital relationship deep after your working career, has got to be tremendously rewarding too to life. But if somebody's looking at, should I save, should I bump my savings rate to 30% or to 40% just to make sure I'm achieving my goal more soundly, or should I invest into my relationships? What would you say to that with this in the context of blue zones?
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer.
Especially if somebody's in retirement too, like we could say this is actually maybe most applicable to those that are really approaching it or in retirement. that taking inventory of where money is going to for health and for those long-term relationships, like that makes that retirement worth having retirement for. If it's just increasing financially, that's not always, that's sort of the money is the means to the end, not the end in of itself. All right, anything else, John, we missed? We should, you want to comb through a little more in that?
I think that's it. I think we covered it. Everyone's an
right.
expert now. It's official.
Okay, right tribe.
That's
right
right.
tribe. All right, thanks everyone.